Hey guys, welcome to ZeldaSpeedRuns. This race is Papi versus Grid, and on comms is Spaces and Vortex. Good luck, have fun.
Hello, Speed Gaming. I love Zelda, and Spaces does too.
I do.
I'm Vortex of Doom, and I'm really excited for this race. Should be getting going pretty soon. Both these runners have been playing quite a while, but in extremely different areas of Link to the Past. Grid is a longtime rando player. His first race was late 2020. And Papi, to my knowledge, has never played a rando seed. His first submitted Link NMG run was like early 2021, so very similar in like overall time playing the game. Grid is very new to NMG on the whole, but lots of experience under his belt. Their PBs are a little over a minute and a half apart. Grid has a 1:30, and Papi, I think, has a 1:33:38 according to these splits. I think he might actually have a better time than that.
Yeah, those are seasonal splits as far as I'm
seasonal.
aware.
Okay, yeah, I think he has like a 1:33 OX.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
So about a minute and a half apart. So, and he's been playing very close to that lately. So both these runners in prime shape and ready to game.
Vortex, do you love Escape?
I'm okay with Escape. I don't like pumping very much, and I'm not good at it.
Yeah. If you take that route, it can be a very tiring split. But luckily, this is a race, and we're not going to be resetting every mistake that we make.
Yeah, I do think it's a really interesting split. Like all the little RNG elements to deal with. A lot of people complain about the RNG in this game, but I think most of it is extremely fun, and I think the game would be boring without it.
Yeah.
They very different RNGs in the guard hallway there.
Whoa.
That
just
was not RNG. That's the other half of the game, is just how you execute.
Yeah. For sure. There's a lot of little things in Escape that can definitely add up, and maybe we'll see a couple of differences.
Like right there, going up that wall, I saw Grid, didn't end across that wall. Grid is not pumping. Grid is, you can tell just by looking at Link, not only by his input display, but you can also see. I don't know if he just did the 3/ or missed the fast one. He must have just done it. It was very fluid, backed it up quick if he was planning to spin there. But I was saying you can see that he's not pumping because Link isn't changing to the good pumping directions. He's just sort of... Okay, Papi alerts the guard and very smartly just throws a...
The 3-pod, let's go. Oh, no. Okay. We have... Yeah, a death on Grid side, which is a shame. But
I think he was going for 8/.
Yeah.
Which it adds some volatility.
Yeah.
More time fighting ball and chain means more time that things can go wrong. And the green guard aggroed too, and he was trying to spin. And race is far from over. It is a hefty time loss, but lots can happen, especially at this skill level. It's very rare for anybody to have a completely clean run. And not having a clean run can mean anything from, losing 20 seconds in every single split to, dying to a boss or something. So, some early differentiation here. Grid, knowing that he's going to have to kill that guard on the way back and just like doing it on the way.
Yeah, I would encourage. I mean, even I switched to one pot, and I have a 127. And
Google still does it, and he has a 124. Moogle still does it, I think, actually.
It's incredibly similar. Like, you have to be quite good and not make any mistakes to save time with 8/. And every time I timed it, I was just a couple of frames faster. There was like 1 or 2 times where I did 8/ where I was faster than one pot. And so yeah, I'm a convert now.
I think I would probably be just as fast, if not faster, with one pot, but I run a couple of categories where you don't pick up the boomerang and escape, and in that case, 8/ is just way better because you can't use the boomerang to make up the time. So I just take my lumps and just slash them 8 times or 9 or 10.
Is that RNG?
We'll say sure.
We have a Seattle rat from Papi, so
yeah, Gamma. In 100%, you do not pick up the blue boomerang because that means that the brewery becomes the red boomerang, which you need to get. And in low percent, you also don't get the boomerang because it's optional. So anything optional you don't pick up. So, and I have done runs of both of those categories.
I want to try out low percent one day. At least low legacy. I won't do actual low percent.
3 heart low is so demoralizing because you'll, pick up the heart too early and your run's over.
Yeah.
I tried, but I don't think I ever got out of Light World with it.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
Or maybe I just didn't get consistent enough to like actually try runs. It is really cool because you do a water walk out of Ice Rod Cave because the Ice Rod lets you do a Moldorm delete without doing some shenanigans where you fall out of the arena after he's dead.
Oh, yeah. You set up water walk along a pit in the arena.
You do Ice Rod Cave with a fake flipper or Ice Rod Cave with a water walk instead of doing fake flippers, so you have the Ice Rod early. And that lets you do a setup where you actually just can delete it while you're there. Gotcha. Before you had to like fall out of the arena so that you could menu and then do the deletion. And so it actually ended up not only being easier but saving time. But this is not that category, and thank the heavens for that. Neither runner has boots yet, though. He's on his way into Eastern.
All right, both of our runners out of escape.
7:35 escape for Grid, so that's about probably a 1:30, 1:40 time loss. Neither runner, I think both runners have probably gotten sub-6 escapes, but certainly not every run at this level. So that extra minute and a half for Grid is probably about what the ball and chain time loss was.
Right, here's a neat trick from Papi. Let's see if he executes. We've done it again, folks.
Yeah. Now those 4, there are up to 4 Stalfos can spawn in that room. But by moving in a precise way, you can make sure that actually 0 of them spawn, because you don't cross the trigger for where they start to spawn, and only 2 of them can spawn with that positioning, so those are the only ones that you have to get rid of to activate the kill room door. Very cool strat.
Yeah, I think I'm trying to remember what, if it was either that or the anti-fairy deboost that we're about to come up on. That was like my, okay, I want to speedrun this. Like I want to do this.
Yeah. Yeah, this is a really cool trick to avoid the kill room.
He does great.
Yeah. Textbook execution by Papi there. Yeah, that room is a huge drag if you do it the vanilla way, and I don't think I ever will again, unless I have to. Actually, if I had to, like there's hearts in that room, and you only need a heart and a half to do the. Well, I guess you do need 2 extra hearts, but if you're in that room, you can pick up both hearts and then do some anti-fairies. Oh my gosh, that's.
I know he's scared, but we have more than 1 heart, so that's actually plenty.
Yeah.
For the back.
Yeah, the back of Eastern is not like it's not especially dangerous, but like because of the deboost and how little health you start with, it doesn't take much else going wrong to become very scary. Now he's technically Oko to the Igors, so we'll see. Yeah, he picks up the heart here for safety. Just, it's easy to walk into one on accident. But... to cycle the room.
We have
and if
all
I
the arrows
do that,
we need.
I tend to like to try to walk above them so that I'm as close to the door as I can be to minimize the time loss. Obviously, just getting out of the room is priority number 1, and he picks up some extra arrows for his trouble too. Okay, not quite the quick kill, but quicker kill than most casual playthroughs, certainly.
True. Papi, if you watch this back, you need to be walking down pretty aggressively while you shoot down. I think that's why one of them got away.
Yeah, I think we dry fired at least once, which is a result of being a little further away.
Yeah. Nice safe strat for the Gifted with Greenies room.
Slashing that Popo can get in your way, and if you're not lined up in a pretty precise window on that Igor, and then you can take the shot and completely ruin your day. The Armos quick kill is actually one of the first moments in the speedrun that when watching this game was like, oh, this is super cool.
Yeah.
You just okay. You just get 18 arrows into them without turning any of them red, just by the timing that you do, and it looks very smooth and grid.
We were going to go into Armos with 1 heart.
Luckily, Armos only does half a heart of damage if it hits you, and it shouldn't.
Nice. Okay, nice
Very
clean
nice.
kill.
How it's supposed to look. Papi, meanwhile, has his boots and is on his way to pick up the book for Desert. This is a very technical overworld.
Yes. Yeah, I saw that one coming.
Yeah. No,
I've actually given up the spin speed too. Yeah.
And we did see Papi go into the back of Sahasrarla's hut to get some rupees and bombs that will make the rest of the rupee routing completely free and not prone to any execution mistakes, at least. Grid, meanwhile, I know does not. That's a pretty common thing I've noticed with rando runners who pick up NMG is they're used to checking tree pulls, seeing what they get. So
I see.
It's easy to just do the tree pulls.
Yeah.
And tree pulls are not a hard strat to execute really, and at least save a little time. But they are prone to going horrifically wrong if you are a little sloppy, which hopefully Grid isn't. I know he's successfully completed many runs with tree pulls.
And correct me if I'm wrong, if you do backup trees in front of the castle, that time loss, that time gain that you get from skipping Saha rupees is just gone, right?
It's already gone.
Yeah.
Probably not much more than gone. It might break even at that point, because the backup tree pull does not cost much extra time.
Yeah.
But
because you get to dash through a bunch of the enemies, at least.
You set it up such that you lose like a few frames killing the enemies, and most of the time lost from the backup is just doing the tree pull, which can also be done pretty quickly. Hopefully we don't need to see that. I was actually thinking it'd be a funny meme to do to skip one of the 300s in the Skullwood split.
Oh, yeah.
The early, where you have to do 2 tree pulls, but...
Yeah.
Because it probably doesn't lose very much time.
I tried labbing out some alternate stuff, and it ended up me killing bees in Lost Woods, and then I was like, let me just go to bed. It didn't work out.
Yeah, I
you
think
get a lot of money
those,
there.
Both of the 300s that we'll pick up later for flippers cost about 10 seconds a piece. And I think the backup, like doing the extra pull, probably costs about 12.
Yeah.
Overall. Or I guess you do Saha's, back of Saha and the extra tree pull, so that might be like 13, 14, if I had to guess. So not worth it time-wise, but would be funny for a meme.
Okay, are we high-fiving? High five.
Yeah. Just barely. Same
maybe Grid's caught up a little bit. I didn't think.
Well, he definitely caught up a little bit because of rupees.
Yeah, that's true.
And Papi also got the bombs, which costs an additional like 3 seconds, I think.
Yeah, but if you're going back there, I don't think you're skipping bombs. It's just
probably not. It's. I don't know if the optimal time difference is. It's probably without the bombs.
Yeah. Oh. Okay. Probably got some lockout frames.
Yeah.
If you cancel your dash and try to swing your sword at the same time, you just won't swing.
Yep, and also taking a dash under the torch that makes those popos start moving later, but he over-dashed and had to adjust, which gave them time to start again, and then he had to deal with them anyway.
Yeah, that room, if you don't do it good, it can go really poorly. You can also despawn the key in that room if you pick up the incorrect pot.
Oh, yes. Yeah. Which I think just requires leaving and coming back in. But
yeah.
Obviously, that's a pretty hefty chunk of time for a fast split like Desert.
One more
And
down.
it's late in the room that it happens too, so it's not a quick reset. So you have to turn around since you need the key to get out of the room. The close switch. Oh,
was that it?
I think that might have been it. Oh,
No, getting hit on a short hop is so.
Yeah.
There we go. Yeah.
I think that was probably 1 slash away, but still a pretty nice kill.
Rude worms. So true.
Couple extra cycles though for Grid to maybe catch up sometime.
Yeah.
We'll see if he can do it little by little. You know, he's got 1.5 minutes extra on PB, and that's how much he lost. So if both play to PB caliber from ball and chain, you know, Grid still has a fighting chance. But well, more than a fighting chance, like it's anyone's race basically. Not the best landmo start.
Can't look away. Okay, okay.
Oh. Ooh, Papi. Oh my god. Last arrow and almost took a heart of damage there. But we made it out.
Yeah, Papi fumbling with the fake flipper a little bit, but honestly, jumping from that side, although it's slower, it's kind of safer in a way because at least you respawn if you get hit.
You will respawn on the screen that you jumped into the water from, which is the correct screen in this case. The game does, in fact, know where to put you. So, but he does get through it without major incident and is picking up the old man now, getting his mirror.
Grid has a pretty massive arrow deficit, but
yeah,
okay on rupees.
The arrows are a problem. Hopefully he finds the drop. Otherwise he'll need to adjust at least some strats in Castle Tower to avoid being really short for pod. I think you want 8 going in for most of the fastest strats. Ooh, Papi getting a nice animation cancel as a consolation prize for getting hit by a boulder while activating spin speed. Actually technically optimal. I think you make up more than the refill frames as long as nothing else goes wrong. So.
And nothing ever goes wrong in Hera.
No, certainly not.
God, we're funny. Yeah, Hera is a very difficult split. And it only gets harder as you get better because you start adding in even more curse strats, which I don't think we'll be seeing any boom strats from our players today. Papi does do this. He likes the comfy. Yeah, it's definitely just a straight time loss.
It could be faster if he just gave up those bombs.
Yeah, all the bombs.
Used his last one. That's the hundo strat. Is like you have to use 2 of them. Then you use your last one to hit the switch and get the break and a free menu to lamp.
The curse to me, Doomtap. Yeah, Grid is getting a little unga-bunga.
A little cursed. I've done them forever, and they make the next room so much better that I don't care how cursed they are. But
yeah,
they're very good, and I like them in the lobby and having the switch open in the next room, which presumably Papi also likes having the switch open in the next room.
Yeah, you saw how Papi made it through that room with just 2 clean dashes. That's what you want to see. Having the orange pegs down really helps.
Honestly, Fox, the diagonal boom dash means you don't have your sword out, which means that reacting and dealing with the mini Moldorm is much harder. Which, like, that's a reasonably... Oh, unless you mean the diagonal boom dash in here, which is like, that's a meme, honestly, isn't it? Like, as long as you get on the pegs, that doesn't matter. Yeah, okay.
That sounds like something I'll never do.
The lobby one is definitely fast. Papi doing a bonk setup.
Yeah, nice bomb jump. You love the Moon Pearl bomb jump? Uh-oh, okay. I don't know if he hit the safety switch, but we get a drop from the Kadanga.
Yeah.
I think that's a good pixel.
Using his menu to set up the bumper skip is a very good use of the menu. I don't think he needed all those hearts. Like, you never ever take 6 hearts of damage on Moldorm. Like, it doesn't happen.
Unless you fall.
Well, right, but those pots will still be there if you fall
that's
and
fair.
have taken some damage.
That's
so,
fair.
like... any of those pots, like after, like he was on 2 hearts, and I'd like take 1, maybe take 2. You don't need to take 4 there. Papi gets done.
Make it. Okay. I love seeing not falling.
I do agree that if you hit the boom dash, like it's easier than doing the other strat. But having your sword out is also kind of comfy. Oh my gosh. Okay.
Did Grid hit the safety switch?
I do not know.
Because we will die. Let's go. Okay.
Okay.
All right. You've got this.
It makes some sense. Like often you don't take damage on Mold Arm. It's like often you do. Oh. Ugh. Standing in front of him is a choice I do not approve of personally. He's gonna charge. This is scary.
Oh, the north-south. That's fine. It's fine. Poop.
And yeah, I don't think Grid does the dashes through very much. He'll like just let himself get run into the side, which like most of the time can be okay. And it was okay this time. Which is the important part. Okay, he did get the arrow drop, which I was gonna like kind of chide him for walking out of his way, but like on 0 arrows, like he still needs to get the pot
And still be short. Yeah.
And like on this count, so honestly, walking out of your way for them is probably totally fine.
It's a race, so things are a little different.
Hopefully he does get them. Which, like sometimes it's just
Okay, cool.
There we go. Now we're comfy. 10 is a totally comfy count for Castle Tower.
And do we expect both runners to get mushroom at least?
I don't think Grid usually does get it.
Gamer.
I think it's great for races.
Yeah.
But like obviously, like Grid is a rando player, and sometimes you finish seeds with no safeties. Like and like if that's where you're coming from, like just don't take the time loss. But
you do. Okay. Spoiler. Okay, both runners have the Master Sword. Very short arms from Grid. Making our way towards Castle Tower.
Papi taking the newer dash up to the right of the hearts. You love to see it.
Yeah, that's a flip hill body special. It's very good. I like it a lot.
Comfy and nice and good and fast.
Yeah, that's the thing. It's also fast. Doom, do you mean the nudge? The nudge dash? Alright.
Oh, you just take both of them?
Hey, but just walk it then. Okay, Papi not taking any damage so far, and I spoke.
if you slash once, you're gonna have to slash again, unless I don't know, unless things go differently, unless the situation in the room is different than it was when he slashed. That was definitely a foreseeable thing, and that's something that like Papi's been running the game for a while, but he usually goes in spurts. He'll play a bunch and take some time off, and has kind of just steadily been grinding his time down over the last 5 or 6 years.
Imagine having a healthy approach to speedrunning.
Yeah, couldn't be me.
I would say yes, Senti. It's very situational, but probably in general, yeah.
Yeah, the best thing to do in the maze is the right thing, and learning what the right thing is takes forever, so... Yeah, Fox taking a different approach. It might not be a faster approach, but it's certainly a comfier approach. Yeah, he definitely should have dashed down.
Oh, the Dag Boomerang is a little... He lives. Is a little cursed.
Yeah, what Doomtap said, the skill ceiling is extremely high in the Dark Maze. That's also true, that if you have to slash once, which I think Papi honestly did have to slash once, you're gonna lose a bunch of time regardless, which Papi did by getting hit and not having beams for rest. And keeping beams has a lot of value. Red Alert is the worst room in Aga Tower. Grid getting his beams back though. Huge refill gaming.
I'm counting blue balls.
Okay, good, because I'm not yet.
Yeah, we're up to 2.
Yeah, that's another completely RNG-based equalizer that we could have. That was a gold, at least a seasonal gold.
Oh, yeah.
Tower.
Great job.
For Papi, which...
I think we're at 3. 4.
If you count lightnings, you can reverse engineer how many it is.
Oh, that sounds very intelligent.
Or work backwards from there. Foxless, no math.
At least 5. So this is a chance for Grid to 6 to catch up a good bit, depending.
In all likelihood, honestly, he'll catch up a little.
Yeah, the odds are.
Yeah, that was 6, in fact, because that was the last before the 3rd lightning. So you counted correctly. Not a great start for Grid.
Yeah, if you know it can be a blue ball, you need to stand left or right. It's pretty risky. If I'm not mistaken, to stand like underneath them. And
you can stand like a little off center, but only in the correct way. And
yeah. Also, if it's the final hit, then you're going to be losing time doing it north-south.
That's true as well.
3 blue balls. Okay, we made up a little bit of time.
3 versus
Spoilers.
6 is... a little to the left, or a lot to the right. Yeah, when you're above or below. Yeah.
Alright, we're in the Dark World, which, in the casual sense and also in the speedrun sense, is a pretty significant difficulty spike. Things hit you harder. We don't have really any safeties to like help out. Like you could have bought potions and gotten fairies at this point in a casual run. Bad RNG alert. Okay, we're fine.
For future reference, if you see that RNG, the correct thing to do is boom the robot.
Yeah.
Wait for the sphere.
Yeah.
Let's see the Kiki hop. Oh, that's a pretty big hop.
Yeah, it's like a big medium. Are we getting... Okay. Yeah, pod can be a little bit stressful. When I run the game, I tend to... I wish I had a heart rate tracker, because I know it would tell on me. I'm pretty nervous, and I'm especially nervous right before Helma, because I'm bad at avoiding fireballs. And They hit so hard, and I die.
I'm not usually aware of feeling nervous, but I can sure tell you that a lot of my runs just take a big dump at hammer jump.
Yeah.
I definitely am more tense, especially on like a decent pace. Like I just like can do it right. Like that's the thing I can do right in practice almost every time, and then just get there on a good run, and it's a coin flip at best as to whether I will do it even approaching adequately. Yeah, pot is a very, very high stress split, which like
it has the most precise trick up to this point, I would say, right?
Yeah,
hammer jump for sure.
Yeah, and at least like I guess fake flipper is probably equally as quote unquote precise, but
but it has such a good setup.
Yeah, the setup is so consistent that
one more up. Okay.
Oh,
that's
really
quite far to the right.
Okay.
We made it. Yeah,
it was a good pixel. He does one bomb hammer jump. Which...
No, we got hit by our bomb. Are we gonna boom that hard?
Wow. Got hit by the bomb, but it didn't blow up the wall with where it was. That's a little surprising to me. I guess I don't know the shape of the bomb hitbox very well. Or I'm just wasted.
I feel like it has to be closer to a door than most other sprites to blow it up. But I could be wrong. Like its interaction is slightly different, but I'm talking out of an orifice right now. So we have to pick up an extra heart.
Grid's doing 2. Is placing both of them at the same spot, which does make the timing slightly tighter, because you always pick up the first one you placed if you place them both and then pick one up. If you do it well, it doesn't make a huge difference, but just
I do the same thing.
I did for a long time too.
I'm afraid of changing my hammer jump and just, eventually I'd get used to it for sure. It's just one of those sort of things I've kept.
Grid taking a safe approach to hitting the switch. Yeah, and both remember to menu, which is not a guarantee, as Pops is saying. Oh, very nice cleanup.
Okay, Pops.
The turtle.
Papi.
Turtle run from Papi. That was very savvy. I think the first hit being a little wonky might have been a slight quote unquote skill issue, but it could have gone very wrong from there.
Yeah,
He cleaned it up nicely.
So we enter at 5:23. Can we save time?
Yeah.
Math. Never mind.
No, I don't think so. Not at this point.
Yeah.
Probably.
Where did we lose all our time at? Hammer jump?
Hammer jump, probably.
Yeah.
Like, hammer jump was kind of slow.
2, 3. It's fine. It's fine, dude.
Okay,
Let's go.
And Grid showing how Turtle Run can go wrong. Not too bad, but if you don't get the quick scripted kill on them cleanly, it goes bad very quickly.
Alright. Grid approaching Helma with full health as well. It's an unfortunate hit. Oh yeah, Pops, my PB has a hammer jump fail.
Oh,
So
wow.
Unfortunate.
That was just bad timing. That charge took me by surprise on Grid's side. Like, I knew that was a possible possible thing to do or to happen, but okay.
I was about to say we're still in the race.
Continuing with it, yeah.
Yeah.
This is
It's
not.
it's not over.
That was that Grid's pod overall, I think, was going to be faster than Papi's until that point.
Yeah.
So that was a good opportunity, and so like probably slowly clawing back a little time. That was a scary dash out. That fast beetle RNG there.
Well, Grid, it's not going to have to worry about any bombs. I tell you what.
That's one of the perks. Papi showing us where we are.
All right. Dark World has all crystals. That's kind of rare.
Good to know. Yeah. We didn't need to do a map check because we already got all the pendants. But
that's fair. Yeah.
It's one of those optimizations that you'll figure out as you get better at rando.
Talking to our friend Stumpy. He's going to give us the shovel, which in turn gives us the flute.
And I don't think that's equipped for it.
I don't think so. He's too far left.
One moment.
Oh, we could have just dashed into the Helmador, but you don't think of those kind of things when you're coming back from a death.
Okay.
All right. That last phase of Helma was pretty friendly.
Refight always goes better.
Yeah. Nice dash from Papi. When I align with the sidewalk perfectly, I feel like a god. Nothing can stop me.
Yeah, that's definitely a good feeling, and a much safer screen when you can do it.
Yeah. It took me a while to learn how to deal with the guard if you accidentally hit him with your dash or dashing left early.
What do you mean? Just go fast.
Go fast.
React quickly.
Yeah.
It's yeah. Papi on his way into Thieves. And
No,
Thieves, like,
can beat you up.
Yeah, it can beat you up, but it's not usually super stressful. Like most of the time, like you can take some hits, but it's reasonably rare that you die there. And it's a fairly consistent dungeon, at least by the standards of the Dark World.
Yeah. I think the worst part is getting beat up in Hellway more than you usually do, and then being on 2 hearts. So being on Oko in the attic.
Oh god, we're running from the bunny beat. Okay. Yeah, like
Attic can be stressful.
Things can definitely go wrong, and it can be stressful, but knock on wood, it generally is it's like a nice breather before Moth, really. Like, you get a nice... Moth is the next, like, super scary part of the run, often. And Moth isn't always scary, but...
Nice Hellway, honestly, from Papi.
Yeah. Not perfect RNG, but didn't lose very much time at all. And he's not Oko to crickets, so they are not terrifying at all.
Yeah.
This is free.
All right, we're going to get the quick RNG on this Grasshopper, but Papi takes a safer strat than...
And it's possible that he just does that on that RNG, because he did menu in there, which he might use to read the RNG and just like say like, okay, well, if we're
I'm not
in there,
taking the risk of that. Yeah.
we're not going to place it early and just get out of their way, which...
I really like the menu in this room. And
yeah, this is a great menu.
I think Poppy's good on bombs, but I could be
I think
wrong.
he is too. Yeah, it's picking up Saha bombs and then also getting toilet bomb seems a little conservative. But you know, it's a race and he's ahead, and by well over the time it takes to get toilet bomb. So maybe he's watching and knows that like one of his biggest lose conditions is like running out of bombs at IPBJ, right? Like so.
Yeah. Grid taking that dash way low. Let's go. So Vortex, I don't know if you know the answer to this, but why don't you get shocked by the red berry often in the Believe It or Not screen after mitts?
I think it's just with the way the timers work out. It might also be because it might not load immediately until you start your dash up.
Gotcha.
I do not know the answer for certain. I hope someone in chat has an idea.
I just know when you dash through the blueberry, when the blueberry isn't activated. There we go.
A little off script, but only lost a couple seconds there.
It just really seems like I always dash into the red one while it's charged, and you just never get hit. But...
Yeah, I think the setups and the way the timers work out, like the smarter people than us that made all the strats that we just copy.
Yeah.
I figured it out such that like, yeah, this is safe if you do this.
Works out. Not so away from grid.
Yeah, that was very nice.
Oh, okay. That's fine. We have plenty of bombs. We can afford to throw one at the wall.
Yeah, 7 is a very comfy number, so even with that wasted one, Grid probably doesn't need to pick any more up. I know he sometimes does for Ice Palace Bomb Jump related reasons, which is a reasonable choice, honestly, but we'll see. Yeah, not today. 7's fine. You're not going to make up time by nickel and diming yourself out of like. If Ice Palace Bomb, if he runs out of bombs for Ice Palace Bomb Jump while already as far behind as he is, like obviously that's not a recipe for success, and by that point you're starting to run out of options. So it makes sense to just do the fast thing.
Papi getting his tempered sword from the lost frog in the dark world.
Yeah, tempered sword is the best safety in the run.
Yeah. A safety that actually speeds up the game.
Yeah. Win-win. It is a hefty time investment to get, but we save all of that back in lore through the rest of the Dark World with much quicker boss kills across the board.
Yeah. Most of it's Ganon, right? Just that.
Ganon, yeah.
Yeah.
But it makes every Dark World fight that much less butt clenching. Oh, Gred gets a spin.
I hate spinning.
Just do not release the B button until you see your sword drop. This is a PSA. Okay.
Let's go.
We're fine.
Alright, Papi coming up on a very fun room that will not give him any trouble. Told you. Uh-oh.
Okay. Only the smallest bit of trouble. Oh yeah, we got a spleeb catch.
Just a little bit.
Yeah.
Little tiny spleeb there.
Dipping his toes in the text.
Oh my lord. Oh my lord.
Oh. So, fun fact, that Ropa will respawn if you go above the like bottom pixel of the backbone of the rib cage.
Yeah.
So if you nudge it, he'll stay down at the bottom where he was. I didn't learn that until relatively recently.
Yeah. Yeah, I was about to say, shout out to Foxlix for that info, because...
I think I heard it from someone else who read your GitHub. It wasn't me. I have read your GitHub, but I didn't read that one.
I love his GitHub.
Yeah, it is. It's a great resource.
Yeah, what I like to do... See, if Fox's... It was kind of interesting, because Fox's conclusion was... If you can keep the Ropa high by despawning it, you just dash through it and then possibly maybe get a fairy or just dash through the top row of bushes. But I like I like keeping it spawned, and as soon as my sword touches the Ropa, I menu to bombs, and I like killing it because it feels safe.
Yeah, the high and low dashes are pretty time neutral on that screen.
Yeah.
Turns out.
I just don't want to take damage. I hate taking extra damage in Skullwoods because of Moth.
Yeah, because like you only need one heart on Moth.
Yeah.
But boy, is it nice to have more than one.
Yeah.
And it's nice to be able to, like, I don't know, like, spend one damage boost on a spike or something, like, or tank a hit to be in position.
And you said Grid was a rando player?
Yes.
And we didn't see any muffin stash.
We didn't.
What the hell? That's okay.
Some people like being fast.
Yeah, ooh, that's spicy. We went back to... Oh, no.
Ooh.
Okay, well, Grid's going to gain... Assuming Grid beats Moth first try.
That dash that Grid just did, it looks good and fast, but it's not, unfortunately.
Yeah. I think on Strat Hub it's fast, but good luck getting that to work. Alright, so we have a bit of a magic problem, which can be resolved with good drops.
There was another magic in the bottom right pot.
Oh, we're hammering.
We don't.
We need a spin.
Tempered is just as good. If you have Ice Rod, hammering them is extra good because you
good
get
magic.
Guaranteed drops from the magic pool. If you ice freeze and then hammer something, which is. I'm gonna bet what Papi was thinking of, but like obviously when things go wrong, you're not gaming.
No brain.
Yeah, no brain. You just try to recover.
Yeah.
I'll take that. That heart doesn't give you beams.
Yeah.
Beams are the absolute worst thing for the last 3 rooms of this dungeon, or the 2 rooms that matter. Beams on Moth suck. Beams on the money key also suck. Just the absolute worst.
Oh no, Fricker is rolling over in his grave. He's not dead.
Yeah, he's very much alive.
But dashing from that key, he's like, Happy Easter. I can't remember the exact reasoning.
He is
I think it's just
risen.
straight up fast. I think it's just straight up faster to walk.
It is faster. Like, okay, so
And it's dangerous because of the hand.
it's not so much dangerous. It's just slower, and there's no reason to do it.
Gotcha.
Like, cutting a diagonal on the way to the door is easy.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I in most of the rooms where you see a lot of like first time people who know like a little bit about the movement of the game, they'll like in like pod shooter room is another example.
Yep.
They'll dash down and then cardinal, or cardinal
Yeah.
and dash down, whichever is better. But if you do that and you place the cardinal into dash portion with a diagonal, if the dash isn't worth it after that, it's probably not going to be worth it before that either.
Yeah.
And that seems to hold true for most of the strats in the game. I haven't done extensive science or math on it, but that is my heuristic for whether a dash is going to be worth it, especially like on a rando screen where like there isn't a routing for it. But that's my yeah. Diagonal walking is extremely good, and people underrate it
Yeah.
quite highly. Diagonal walking is good because it's hard to mess up.
Yes.
You just
Easy and fast.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've seen a lot of newer runners with stuff like after Berry Key and Meyer taking the next room with 2 dashes instead of like
Oh yeah, just one
walking
big
to the
long
door.
diagonal. Yeah.
Yeah.
How dare they not know every room of the game?
I know.
The optimal movement.
Yeah.
But,
It just goes
yeah,
to show you that like it's not always like super apparent like what's the fastest thing, but once you sort of figure out the rules, then it's like, oh okay, that makes a lot of sense.
yeah. Yeah. So the reason we bonk by Catfish is explicitly to set up a quick warp on a pixel that you can just catch Quake. Both runners taking the safer Louis Dash. Grid was a little low for it to be 100% safe.
Oh really?
Yeah, you want to be above the gridded spot. I clipped Meowski got owned by that the other day. Yeah, you want to be a little higher. Papi went all the way above the second bush, which I think is probably guaranteed safe, but also much higher and a little slower than you need to be safe. Okay, Papi menuing and taking the dash across and getting hit anyway because we missed the warp, but he had the right idea.
Yeah.
That's a very, very hard screen.
It is. I encourage you to practice it for 20 hours because you swim and it's so hard. Kind of get nervous on that screen.
I interrupted myself because I saw something else they were doing. But yeah, the whole reason for the bonk is to get the quick warp. And if you don't move directly up to get Quake, you will get off the quick warp. So what? Where are 5439 skull, 5547. So that is a little over 2 minutes. So the first death for Grid has been made up by the moth death, but the Helma is about a 2-minute death, and that's about where the lead still is right now.
I believe Doomtap is correct.
Oh yeah, it is 1 minute. So Grid has made up 2 of the 3 minutes worth of deaths. Between Papi's skull death and... no, yeah, I'm the dumb one. Foxless, no math.
Nice hammer jump from Papi. Taking it a little bit slow. But
Nice,
we are out of
nice
the room.
bomb jump. Hammer jump was not as nice as that for Papi. It was fine, but he did both of them first try. Ooh, I do not like the dash out. It's actually kind of hard to make the dash out faster, and it leaves you in position, especially if you are not faster, to getting owned by that Pengator. Grid not falling down all the way to the right in here, which means he's going to have to adjust to that pot. Oh yeah, you did say hammer up.
Okay. How embarrassed. I'm going to get off comms.
Please don't. I don't want to be alone.
We have a jump and a hammer.
Oh my gosh, that was... Okay. God, setups like this terrify me. Yeah.
It's more of a rando setup, I would say.
Yeah,
Did we
this
make it
is...
across?
Oh my gosh, please.
I think Papi's making it out of this fight. Oh my... Ooh, okay.
Okay, so Grid has a couple options here. He can game. He can go back and get a fairy at the cost of 1 billion years. I really don't know what to do here, because, like...
The heart doesn't help. It makes you feel better about yourself.
The heart
Actually, it
helps a little.
does.
Yeah, no, because if you don't take this deboost, then you can suddenly take an ice.
Yeah. Can't take a cold, though.
Yeah. 3 hearts, you probably just try to game here. Like, obviously, like your only victory condition, if you're Grid, in your head at this point, is, like, not dying to cold stare, right? Like, if you die to cold stare, there just aren't... Like, Papi would need to die on... like, somewhere, like, twice, probably, at this point, because it was already a little lead. So, yeah, you just game, and Grid is definitely capable. Oh, Papi jumps off, but does get the bird.
I love that. Okay, we got a hit. I think we're gaming, guys. I think we're gaming.
Oh my gosh, the charging the spin was terrifying, but we did do it. And might have been a little faster fight. Neither of the fights were perfect, but both of them got out alive. Yeah,
I love that because we still have a pretty good race.
Yeah. I know Grid does Long Swamp, and we were about to see if Papi also does Long Swamp.
I believe yes. His swamp time is 9:03, so...
Oh yeah, 9:03. Papi is far too good to just be getting ether with a 9:03.
This is... okay. Alright. I would look up free flute dash, because that's the wrong way.
No throwing the bomb.
Yeah, put it right on the door where it goes.
Okay, we'll see if Grid takes a dip.
I hope so.
I don't know why we took out the bomb. Oh, is he good? Oh, he's doing Ice Arcade first. Which is, I think, a little silly, because, like, Death Mountain, you lose hearts a lot, and crabs can give you hearts. Like, optimally, it obviously doesn't matter. I think, honestly, I think we might have Bitey to thank for Long Swamp. For the evangelization of Long Swamp. So unless you want to just like come back, play the game, convince people how good not doing Long Swamp is, I think we're cooked, Josh. I hate Long Swamp because like running out of bombs for any reason, like you can run out of bombs on a good run.
Yeah.
And then you have to like mess with your splits and everything's ruined. And just getting Ice Rod and Turtle Rock has none of those inherent problems. Yeah, it's... And the menu at Ice Rod Cave with no hookshot is just the worst thing I can imagine. It's not the best swamp. You're free to keep doing it, but don't try to tell me that it's best, Grid. You're gaming, keep going.
Zaxxerai, you could either get there's a bunch of options, but you need ether before Mire. So most people opt to get ether right after ice. Sometimes some people get it right before Mire. But you can get Ice Rod. Usually people get it in TR, like right before it's needed. There are all kinds of options. A beginner route is Blink 182, and when you get powder, you also get ether and Ice Rod.
Yeah, do all your shopping, then you can maybe even get a little refill from the Witch's Apprentice, and still be comfy going into Thieves at the cost of very little extra time too. It's a very, very common early route. I stopped doing shopping in Thieves before I dropped powder. Because I think I knew I was going to drop powder, and I was like, let's just like keep the splits accurate, then I can just have a free 40 seconds time save in Thieves someday when I drop it.
Yeah.
But a lot of people wait to switch it until they drop powder too, which is like time-wise doesn't actually make a difference. It just means you need to change your splits.
Yeah, I will probably swap to what is it called, Zoomer shopping, pretty soon.
Which one's Zoomer shopping? I can't even tell. Like the Zoomers, as far as I'm concerned, are the ones doing Long Swamp now.
I know. I'll be more accurate. I want to do Ether Swamp, Ice Rod, TR. I just haven't. I don't know how to change my golds. Like I know how to change my golds. I just don't know exactly the numbers, so I've been lazy about it.
Yeah, my splits have like almost all of my history playing this game. You know, minus probably sometime when it got copied over first couple runs, which is the only reason that I haven't switched to optimal shopping, which is Ether and Mire, Ice Rod, and TR, which shoutouts to Spleeby. And I think Ruben is actually doing that because it's theoretically optimal. Ruben is a newer runner who's progressing very, very quickly, but yeah, the most compelling argument for Ether and Mire is you get to do hook climbs on Death Mountain and hook speed off the dam for the bird dash after Swamp, which is the coolest bird dash. Neither of our runners are doing that though, so I don't know why I'm talking about it. They're just making their way through Swamp, which is very difficult, but not very dangerous dungeon.
Yeah, it's the nickel and dime split for sure.
I don't even want to say quite that it's hard to do well, but it's definitely easy to do poorly, and I often do. I'm not seeing any major disaster. Papi had a very adventuresome, sociable firebar run. Grid is a little more on script for the run.
I don't think we'll see a refill from Papi. Never mind.
Okay, wants a couple more arrows.
Yeah.
I think most of the time you take like if you don't also want the bomb, I think I usually skip those arrows. But like you can make a lot of things work at 19 arrows. I'd probably do TR arrows and mic arrows on 19 and call it a day.
Yeah.
Arrow routing is one of the more interesting parts of the resource routing in this game. Bomb routing, you don't have quite as much choice, but the two 10 arrow chests late in GT really open up some options as far as deciding what to... Wait, the hammer dash on the way to Big Key? Or, oh, on the way back in the switch room?
Yeah. No, not the switch. Yeah, the one where you see the blue pegs after hitting the switch.
Yeah. Yeah, it's mostly for swag. If the guy's dead, I don't think it matters very much, but...
I think we saw a couple of attempts for the hammer dash.
Do the strats you think are fun.
Whoa.
That's my
That's
PSA.
a crazy take.
Yeah. Ooh. I guess, yeah, you take one heart, might as well take another. No one's ever...
How much does an Argus hit?
Two hearts. So that first heart, I might have tried to avoid taking a little extra time. But obviously Grid's trying to go fast. And Argus isn't super dangerous. Yeah. Yeah, Grid's fine.
Yeah.
Not fine, not fine, not fine, not fine. Oh my god. Okay, we're here. Okay, we're doing spins. Nothing can go wrong. Okay.
What a great pause from Papi. It was a frame away from bonking, which could have really ruined the Myra split.
Yeah, a bonk there. That bird would have caught him. Are we going to see a bird toss? It's kind of far away. And Papi is... he is. He's going. There we go. Pay up, Sean.
Who has the frozen bird emote? It's really good. I think it's Koi.
I don't know.
Alright, Myra 2. If you don't do this room perfectly, it's pretty hard. I mean, there's some leeway, but not a lot.
Honestly, I think it's one of the, like, it's a common, like, early room for people to start looking at doing, like, kind of fast strats on.
Yeah.
Because it looks super cool, and
yeah.
It's not super like, it'll go wrong some percentage of the time. But...
And Grid going ahead and menuing to Ether. I do think, as you get better, thinking about menus and where they best serve you is a really good skill. And
I think so too.
We did those dashes clean, so it doesn't matter. But
like, menuing to stop yourself from bonking is like, it's a scam in my opinion. Like, it's not very valuable. And I think Grid correctly menued. I think we had four lefts from Papi when you can do some convoluted, like, right up left or up right down if you have bombs. So
nice Myra 2 from Grid.
Yeah. The ether menu is a pretty wastable one, in my opinion. I do it pretty late, but there are a lot of really valuable menus in the game as far as, like, telling you, like, how to react to what's happening next. There are a lot of less valuable ones. Ooh. You wanna... Ideally, you want to cancel your dash down left and still be facing left to slash that berry. Ooh. Just just fire the berry there.
Yeah, it's free.
You don't want to split him, and he's just out of your way forever, and you're gonna fill your magic momentarily anyway. Down a heart, and you don't really care at this point. But in the dungeon.
Yeah, both runners have pretty decent health for being towards the end of Mire.
Oh no, Papi! Oh! He didn't redash. Can he grab the...
Alright, so you want to throw it from the wall.
Yeah, you do want to throw it from the wall. I don't know if you saw... I think it was in your races. Ace did the same thing, and it went all the way into the wall, so she couldn't pick it back up.
Oh no.
Which, like, I'd never seen that before, but...
Me either.
It was a new fear unlocked that I was praying for Papi, and it was fine. Yeah, you do need to take a step up. And a pretty... Not like a big step, but not a little... You don't want to do a one frame face up and...
Why are we menuing to lamp? Okay. That's what I thought.
Okay, so Papi's gonna fake powder here.
Okay, menuing over mirror.
Who knows how... Yeah, menuing over mirror is terrifying.
Yeah.
Because if you stop early and go back on mirror, you have like, I think like a one frame window to remenu, or you will fake mirror, which works just like real mirror. Nice clean.
Huh. Okay. Don't know if that was good enough for Spooky, but maybe.
I think it was. He did decide to like retry it. Oh. Yeah, we're fine.
Okay, we're good.
So Grid has 8 hearts, which is totally enough. It's more than the preset gives you. So if Grid wants to game, that is an option. Papi's fake powder was pretty slow.
Yeah.
And you're at the point where this isn't like Papi will need to make mistakes and Grid needs to not make many, but like Grid also can't afford to be taking extra time, and he doesn't. He just goes straight in, and hopefully we have a nice.
It's plenty of health. Looking good so far.
That was a scary amount of time before going in the goo for the third spin, but otherwise a very, very clean, as scripted Vidi fight. So nice job from Grid. Death Mountain being a jerk to Papi.
You can lose so much time on these screens. These just first 2 screens here.
Yeah. One thing that I see fewer runners at a high level do than probably should is the bonk fairy rock up here. If you get owned on Death Mountain, like you can just take that rock. Like it's like a bonk is slow, but it's not like catastrophically slow. And getting back to full health. I saw Moogle do that on 124 pace, and that like it was absolutely a good call for him to do that. Just because like he'd gotten pretty owned and like just go in with full health at the cost of 2 seconds.
Yeah. I'm at the level where I'm still considering, like, if I mess up Roller Room, I might be mirroring out. Like, there's still an odds. So
I'd rather die with my dignity. Yeah, that's fair. At least you have some dignity left. I have no such qualms because I have no such dignity. Box and Doom Tap admitting to playing suboptimally. You hate to see it.
I think we can't get the... Oh, we did get the hook. Okay. I'm surprised that nudged on Papi's side. Alright, yeah, we're mirroring out.
Left is the mirror from Hammer to Quake. Another PSA. Menuing.
I need to hear that PSA. I need Spleeby in my chat nonstop. Because he is the one who reminded me last time.
Down right is one of a couple options, I think, for Quake to Samaria. Okay. Papi gets his fairy. Yeah, if your menu is more than 3 moves in NMG, you could do better. There are a couple that without the mushroom have to be 3 in pod. And skull, I think. Bombs to mirror. Or mirror to bombs. Grid a little too sharp. Another PSA, while we're at it, it is not any easier to hook to the right torch than the left. You can hook at the same time, and if you're holding left out of the menu, you'll just hook left.
Yeah.
And it's faster. Okay, Grid taking a faster way out of Roller Room. It's a couple seconds back.
I don't blame Papi for using this strategy in Poke's one. It's a very hard room where it's like one RNG is so incredibly easy, and then another one is like the hardest thing in the world.
Which RNG did he get? Did you see?
He got up left, which isn't
left,
super hard, but it's one of the harder.
What I would probably opt to do is wait to see what RNG you get to menu. Because especially the ones that go to the right are really easy to spin.
Yeah,
and you could just save that time, unless you plan on always using it for Pokies too as well. But like, what if you get God Pokies and don't use the Fire Rod? I'm not sure I would have picked that up. A magic refill this late in the dungeon means that you're at risk of not being able to like place the cane block before Trinex before you're... Ooh, okay.
This is why Papi opted to do the Fire Rod. Because this is horrible. I hate this situation.
Honestly, menuing the Fire Rod wouldn't have been the worst choice there at that point. Yeah.
I love when muscle memory takes over when you've already done a room.
What was I going to say? Oh, but if your magic fills up before you place the block at the end, like when you get that big magic, you'll be down a rod shot for Trinex, which like shouldn't matter in a perfect world. But Papi was pretty comfy on magic. When he picked up that.
Okay. Oh, that's a slippery pot.
Yeah, so we see just a little bit shy of full magic for Trinex between 7 rod shots instead of 8, which, like, shouldn't matter.
I see what you're saying now. Yeah.
But yeah, a late magic refill. Oh my gosh.
Grid, don't give up. Would you be bombing the wall? I mean, if you were Grid, would you be bombing the wall?
Trinex is one of the more effective boss fights, and like, he's definitely far enough behind that Papi probably needs to do something wrong. Those hearts are in my opinion better than
still Oko from a laser though. That's kind of more what I'm working. Yeah.
But yeah, like going to the door, like Grid needs to go fast and Papi needs to go a little slow to win, right?
Yeah.
So like
That's fair. All right, we did not take the safety door.
yeah, and Trinex is like it can definitely go wrong, but
Okay.
I mean I'd be afraid in this position, Pops. Like it's certainly not like free, but like what are your options if you want to like try to save time against your opponent? You can't get safety door in a race. Like if getting safety door means he's like hoping Papi dies on the GT climb, which is not. Oh my gosh.
We're fine. Oh, maybe we're not. Okay, we're fine.
We're fine. Yeah, you gotta go fast. Grid gets the fight done. And even with the two deaths, he's kept himself within spitting distance, which like part of that was the moth death from Papi, but like Grid has just been playing pretty well in between those major disasters. Obviously, like the run hasn't been perfect for either of them. Neither of them are anywhere close to. I guess okay. Papi has several D-Rust golds at least.
Oh yeah, playing very well.
Grid had a couple gold sub-splits. It's a lot harder to tell since he's using sub-splits, like where things stack up to the best he's ever done, but
Grid cut that first Lionel dash very short.
Papi making good progress. I think he had a little issue on the switch. Stalfos must have hit him because he's down half a heart.
Yeah, that was like the worst for him so far.
Dropping his bombs because if you have extra bombs after breaking open this, don't recognize your menu.
Yeah. I thought he was gonna miss the hole, but he got it.
Papi taking a pretty safe approach to Ice Armos. Reasonably fast, but does not do the pause to let them get into position to start the early. Doing a 9-arrow climb with no beams. Pretty adventurous, honestly.
Yeah, that's pretty. What do you want with no beams? Like 10?
10 I'm fine with. Like, obviously 9 is like fine.
Yeah.
You need 8 for mimics, unless you clip one out. And then you want one to start G1. And then you need one for the switch. So like 10 is like kind of the minimum. And he did not. Oh, he despawned the pod.
You have to mirror out, Papi.
You have to mirror, or.
And where are we going to get arrows?
Hopefully he knows that there's a chest on the right. Oh, he does not. Oh, he does.
Did he hear?
Wait. Yeah, there's a chest. I think it's the left chest in the room on the right.
Yeah.
I think he's also in emote only, so unless someone's a moderator in his chat, there's slash the green one. You can kill the green one with your sword. Oh my gosh. Yeah, I think Papi is trying to lock in, which is unfortunate for trying to help him. But yeah, that's why you just pick up these arrows. They cost like a second.
Yeah, he doesn't play
Right. Oh no. Okay.
Yeah.
He's going back through. He knows where some arrows are. This is not.
All right, we changed leads.
Yeah, this is a late lead change.
I would just grab this key and then just go right and just pray there's a, if you don't know.
Hell yeah. We're gaming. Let's go.
Okay.
Okay, so we've got a race. Grid definitely has a lead now.
Yeah. By 3 runs? Yeah, something like that.
But this is one place that Grid, I think, is like unlikely to give up a ton of time, because one thing you do in every single rando seed you ever play from the first time you pick up the game is you do GT.
Yep.
And so, not that like it's going to be like the fastest thing ever, but like Grid is unlikely to like die or have a huge disaster. Yeah, knows to go to the right wall to snipe that Stalfos. Like there is.
Papi is really thinking about his approach. Oh, he doesn't. There is an arrow pot.
There is,
but
he despawned it the first time, so he didn't.
So he thinks
realize.
no. Ah, that sucks.
Well, unfortunately, this is just bombs.
Yeah, I wonder if he's going to. I think we're just going to panic. Yeah.
Yeah, his only option at this point is farm the green mimic upstairs, which is terrible, or
the portal that you skip.
Go all the way through the dungeon. Oh, are there in Rando Room?
Not well.
You cannot dig up items in the vanilla game. That is a rando edition.
That's rando only.
Because like the shovel is literally only for getting the flute. That is the only thing it can do. It is, as Fox says, fake rando shit. It's pretty cool fake rando shit, but it's fake rando shit. Yeah, we gave up the shovel too. In randomizer, you keep the shovel, and they decided that they would make it useful for things other than getting the flute.
Uh-oh. Whee. Okay.
You don't need to push the block, or oh god.
Yeah.
Well, this is turning into a shambles.
Yeah.
For Papi, which is a shame. Like this was a pretty nice run, other than the moth death and 6 blue balls. Like that, I think accounted for most of the difference from his PB, up until GT. And like the race isn't over. He's dashing through enemies. He's not going to get drops from them. We needed room for the flute close.
It's a huge flute if we're...
Yeah.
Or a very small shovel.
I'd be killing every Stalfos, because like half the enemies in the basement here do drop arrows eventually.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, Grid's had a pretty nice GT climb.
Yeah.
That's a great question, Bitey. I'll get right on that.
I think it's like rupees, arrows, bombs.
That sounds correct to me. I'm going to blindly believe you.
Yeah. Just like I blindly say it.
I know there are rupees there, and it might be just rupees, but...
But in Papi's head... Oh, he doesn't know about the arrows here.
Oh no, you're bonking over 5 arrows? Is he gonna fight... Wait, what's he gonna fight Ice Armless with?
Can you... Is Ice Armor's alive?
I think it just comes back.
Oh, really?
But yeah, there's arrows here. Oh, he also didn't get the ones before. So this is why this is the worst case of skipping both chests. Somehow you'll find yourself back at bottom of the floor. A GT climb behind your opponent.
Alright. So it is definitely Grid's game.
And of course he gets drops from the Mimics in Mimics 1 this time.
Yeah. Yeah, he kind of got unlucky last time.
When the race is kind of out of hand.
So, let me just to be super accurate.
Oh. Okay.
Yep.
Well, rip.
You're in Mimics 2. Both of them are alive. And you pick up the arrow. There are no BMOs shooting anything. That's still enough sprites to despawn the arrows in that pot.
Is it?
But I didn't see the BMOs fire when it despawned.
I think the Mimic shots also count though.
I didn't see that. Okay, so maybe just make sure at least one of them's dead.
3, 4, 5, 6. 2 more for good measure. Oh!
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, this is the Ganon death spiral that I think every runner knows about.
Yeah, every runner at every level, like, can have this happen. He's got time, but this is the trident spin. Okay. That should be phase 1. You don't need to move away from the corner. You can just stand there in this position. You need to move. You move down for the. Yeah, okay. I think. Yeah, okay. Now he just needs to avoid falling. Takes out the lamp because you don't want to miss torch glitch.
No, you don't.
No early spins. Just make sure you get it.
Just kill it. There you go.
Okay. And this part of the fight is something Grid has done a bajillion times. Again, this is a very oh! Huge! Let's go. Massive cape spin gaming. Yeah, that was a little late.
All right.
Nice phase 4 for Grid. And in a come from behind victory, he's gonna finish first. 137.50.
Yeah, I think he was actually considering giving up after the
helmet death. He stood there a while before continuing.
Yeah.
And anything can happen at any level. Yep. Papi's still not too far behind. Did end up having a pretty good GT climb finally. Once he got to start it.
Yeah. Anything.
Papi's water could have turned to pegs. Yeah, that's. Anything is possible.
Unholy gamers. Aga 2. We didn't talk much about Aga 2, but that's okay.
a very hard fight, and I don't know anything about it. So
yeah, hit ball.
other than you should probably do less spins than Papi is committed to. But you know, spins are comfy. Triangle. Yeah, that triangle. Make a triangle with Papi maturely exulting in his victory over Aghanim. But yeah, the game's hard. And it's hard even when you're gaming, like Papi was. Like, Papi was having a really good run.
Yeah, a bunch of golds. The worst thing was the moth death.
Yeah.
And then the stuff that happened in GT. But
yeah.
Other than that, Dark World is pretty clean. Okay, I think we're getting a pretty nice 1-1. Yeah. Yeah, very nice. And we are joined by today's winner, Grid. GG, Grid.
Hey, hello. That was 1 hour and 35 minutes of pain and suffering.
It's over now. We're here for you.
To be honest, I don't deserve this win. I saw what happens with the arrows for Papi, so
I mean, like,
it is what it is. But
you gotta play the whole game, and
yeah.
Like, Papi did go up technically with enough arrows twice, and like, mimics are hard. Don't get me wrong, but you finished strong. You kept playing when it would have been very easy to forfeit after a ball and chain and helmet death. Like,
oh yeah, that too.
Yeah. The ball and chain is what it is. I mean, it happens. It's not that big time loss, but the Elma one, I got the Elma death pretty recently. To be honest, my finger was on my mouse to click on forfeit, and I said, I have to have some respect for the comms, for Pops, and for everyone. So I didn't want it to forfeit it. So yeah, I did it.
Yeah, you made a GG's for Papi,
GG's
finishing
Papi.
with a 140-150 with a 206 Ganon, which for his new splits is like a almost 20-second gold. He's probably had one faster than that at some point in his Link to the Past career, but that was a nice Ganon. But yeah, I like, thank you for continuing. Like, you were kind of clawing back time all over the place here and there. Like, it wasn't perfectly clean on your end going to the end, and Papi was having a pretty good run, but you did, you clawed back time when it mattered.
Well, yeah.
Yeah.
I saw that. It wasn't that bad. I mean, when I'm watching my splits, I'm okay. Not good, but for a race, it was okay if we accept the Aspas bomb jump and the TR dungeon. I mean, for my level, it is let's say it is decent. Not very good, but it's okay. So I will keep that in mind. So. And
I think we're going to be joined by Papi as well here momentarily, so let you guys check it out. Yeah.
I won't complain. I got pretty decent splits. Meyer was good. I think I got pretty good Meyer. Swamp was okay. I'm happy about my Skullwoods. Overall, we won't talk about pod, but yeah, those 3 splits, I'm pretty happy about it.
Oh, okay, Pops is on it. Getting an invite.
Yeah, it happens to everybody where they're like, yeah, this is a good run except for these 3 things. I think that's a good thing to keep in mind, even if, like, you know, that mistake cost you 2 or 3 minutes. When you just finish out the run and, you know, try to subtract that bad time loss from it, and then try to sort of reevaluate how good the run actually was. I think it's a positive thing to do.
Yeah, 1 minute, 1 minute and 20 seconds at least on escape, and more than 2 minutes on pod.
Yeah.
Plus the time loss on Ganon, almost 1 minute. So it is 2, 3, 4 minutes. So that's where I think I am nowadays on a run. So yeah, I think I have to take what it is.
Yeah.
And just take it. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Take it in stride and keep playing.
Exactly.
Looks like Papi is actually going to opt out, having some Discord mic issues and doesn't want to hold everything up. Says it was a fun race though, so and yeah, we had fun too. It was a great run, Papi. If you're listening or watching now.
Yeah, very fun race.
It was a lot of fun, and yeah, thank you guys both for letting us restream.
Yeah.
It was a pleasure calming with you, Spaces.
It was a pleasure calming with you, Vortex.
And thank you everyone for the restream. As usual, it's a pleasure, even if it's not very, very good, but at least it's fun to watch. And there was some nice lead changing. Thank you everyone for watching us, even if we are not at a high level. At least we have fun playing this game, and that's all that matters. And I hope that there will be another races and everything. So thank you again.
Yeah, thank you for racing.
Good job, Grid. Good job, Papi. Thank you, Comms. Looks like Nash is doing a run, so we can send a raid that way. And then let me double check the time for you guys. We will be back later for Moogle versus Chex Human. That one's gonna be at 11 p.m. Eastern time, so that's a late one. But we're gonna restream that here on main, so I'll see you guys later. Thank you again. And yeah, let's go wish Nash good luck.
Have a good night, guys.